Welcome to the Veritas Operations Manager how-to video on creating organizations in a perspective and assigning permissions on the organization. An organization is a collection of objects in a perspective that can be secured and managed as a group. Multiple organizations can be created in a perspective. You can also create nested organizations within a perspective. Organizations can be created in all perspectives except in the management server perspective and are restricted to the perspectives in which they are created. To create an organization, your user group must be assigned the admin role on the perspective. The objects within the organization may or may not represent the physical organization of the objects in the actual data center. The following table lists the objects in each perspective, which can be grouped to form an organization. In the server perspective, you can form an organization using hosts. In the availability perspective, you can use the clusters. In the storage perspective, you can use the enclosures, whereas in the virtualization perspective, you can form an organization using the virtualization servers. By default, these objects inherit the permissions assigned to the organization. You can also exclusively assign permissions on these objects. To create an organization in the server perspective, click Server on the home page of the Management Server console. Right-click Data Center. Select Create Organization. Enter a name. I am creating an organization called Alpha. You can create an empty organization or create an organization and assign hosts. You can also create an organization based on rule. For this demonstration, I am creating an empty organization. Click OK to create the organization. To assign user permissions to the organization, right-click the organization. Select Properties. Click Select User Group. Select a domain. Enter the user group name, such as usergroup_B. Click to verify the user group. Select a role. I am selecting the admin role. Click Add. Verify that the permission is added successfully. To add hosts to this organization, expand Uncategorized Hosts. Right-click a host. I am selecting WinSys1. Select Move to. Select Alpha. Verify that the host is added successfully to the organization. The host WinSys1 will inherit the user permissions assigned to the organization Alpha. To view the user permission, right-click the host. Select Properties. Click the Permissions tab. To assign user permissions exclusively on the host, you need to modify the permissions. To do this, right-click the user group and click Modify Role. Select a role. I am selecting the guest role. Verify that the role is modified successfully. This concludes the Veritas Operations Manager how-to video on creating organizations and assigning permissions on the organization.